Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go. Start.
Throwing on first down. Landry. Room to maneuver at the 45. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And his kick is good. And the Bucks take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they had a great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Geno down to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that.
Top shelf, that's bottom shelf material.
Second down and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Landry. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
The try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Buccaneers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Off play action. Landry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Landry.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the gun, Smith. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Here's Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Go.
Looking to throw. Landry. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. The Bucks passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Johnson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Landry. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Looking to throw. Landry. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And Smith's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a clip. Check 59, check 59, cover.
Throwing now is Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
Check 58. Oz. 13 next. Tuesday.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
13 next. Hold on.
To throw is Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
3rd and 3.
Snowball. 53. Line.
Now Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Gino on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. No ball. Hey, easy.
To the air again, Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Hey, alert.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Jack's left. No ball.
On first down, it's Smith. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Smith. Walker hit and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They were direct with us. They said last week his 3 fumbles. We want that to be an aberration. Another one right there, though.
And it's going to drive them crazy because we saw them coaching, and all they talked about is the 4 points of pressure when carrying the ball. Fingertips, forearms, biceps, sternum or chest, keeping it high and tight, and they're not getting that done.
All teams go over those points of pressure?
They go over them all the time, and sometimes it becomes 5 points of pressure when you bring the second arm in to cradle the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Landry. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On fourth down, Landry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucks try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, it's Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Gas left. Middle. Hey, trio left. Hey, it's a clip.
Just beating the play clock. Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Check 58.
Smith now to throw. This one completes a Tunyon underneath. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hey, on the ball!
On 1st down, Smith. He completes this to Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Landry. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Off the play fake. Landry. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
65 cats, 65 cats.
Back to throw. Landry. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
19. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Bucks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Landry. And this is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Landry. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tuesday.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Cover. 13X. Hold on. 53.
Back to throw, Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
49, flip her up. Hey, go flip her up.
Smith on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Landry. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for